Hey, Brian from Garage Mall. Today I have the HT02. It's by Holyton, and these are pretty neat. Let's open one up. I think I opened this red one up already, so we're gonna start with that. So red and gold, two different colors. And these are mini drones. So they are small. And like I said, I opened it up already, but so in the bag you get a couple of spare propellers on top of, there's a mini screwdriver in here. Let's see if I can't open this without destroying the plastic. I was just out in the cold and my hands are like, a little on that freezing side, so the grip's not there. But this is your instruction manual, and this is everything that you get inside. So you have your two battery chargers. It comes with 3 different batteries. I shouldn't say 3 different, but it's like three batteries all together. So it gives you a lot of fun. I already charged them up, but to give you a general idea, so that is your battery. It's pretty on the small side, and then you are going to basically be putting them in here, and then you're plugging them into any type of like USB power supply that you have. I have one of those little charging plugs here, so I charge them up ahead of time just to kind of give you that info. So we'll use that battery. Here's a Rogue propeller, probably because I haven't the bag sealed properly. And then we open this up, and so this is the whole package. Just trying to get some of this plastic out of the way. So that is your remote, and your drone is right on top. So let's take this little guy out, and that is really pretty awesome looking. Okay, so that is your remote control, and you got a bunch of different little controllers on this. So up and down, and then you got your power button that's on there. So it does a variety of different things. Make sure you go through your instruction manual, because there's always like a lot of information in here that you want to go through. So basically how to connect the remote, calibrate it. So basically these are kind of like all your directions that it goes through. How to put your battery in, replace propellers, then your automatic takeoff and landing. So that will then calibrate the gyro. So I mean, these are all pretty important things. So well, first things first, let's put this little cell in, and we are going to plug it in first. So to give you an idea, so you got the prongs towards the top, so the battery is going to orientate this way, and then it kind of goes in, and then it starts flashing around, and then we are going to seat the battery in here. So it's kind of like it's got its own little cradle to hold that, and you just push it until you hear kind of like a little snap. And these are actually, they come with it too. This is kind of like a little barrier to put on each end. And what I mean is this will protect your propellers and from this little guy from bouncing around and different things. And when I take off, I have a camera that's right above, so I do believe it's going to go up pretty high. Hopefully it's not going to hit the camera, but that's why I'm installing these. And especially if you're flying around indoors, definitely put these on. It's basically going to help protect your drone overall from bouncing around, and it can bounce off things. But so that is that. So this is your remote, so you're basically turning it on, and then you're pairing it by basically going up and down. So that's paired. See how the lights basically stopped on that drone, and then we are going to calibrate the gyro, which is basically, I think it's hitting this button down here. So that is going to calibrate it so it knows that it's kind of like found its center. It found what its level is. And then you have the one button takeoff, which is basically this button here, and also landing as well. So just kind of give you an idea. I think we got enough clearance, so we're going to actually go for takeoff. So just to kind of give you an idea, know I got it off screen here, but just to give you an idea of how stable this little guy is. So, I mean, that's pretty awesome. So it's definitely a drone that you can safely fly in the house. But that is your little altitude flying underneath the camera. But yeah, so it's kind of like it's picking up some of my. I have a vent that basically blows kind of like right here. But I mean, that is really good, responsive control. And I absolutely love this little guy. So we'll see if we fly it out there a little bit more and fly it back. But yeah, really stable, and you can kind of like let it go. And like I said, I have a fan that's blowing, a heater just blown over here, so kind of get the little challenge to kind of hold this position. But you can see how just like super cool it is to fly. And like I said, it's got the one button landing, so we'll just hit that. And then there. So I held it, and that basically killed the engines on it. So that's why I kind of landed abruptly, because I held on to it a little bit too long. But let's connect it again. So when you do it manually, So when you do it manually, you have a lot more control instead of that single takeoff and landing. But yeah, this thing is a lot of fun. I'm just trying to keep it in frame. So let's try that one button landing again. So a lot better there. But anyway, this thing is like super cool. And like I said, you get 3 different batteries. So you can fly this thing for a really long time, and it can continually do takeoff and landings with it, which is pretty neat. So here we go for takeoff again. I mean, I could play with this all day long. Very cool. And like I said, let's lander again. So, yeah, very cool. And like I said, it fits in the palm of your hand. Super small, easy to fly, which makes this thing a dream. And yeah. Anyway, Brian from Garage Mahal with your new little drone. All right. Oh, you know what? Let me show you the gold. I was ready to sign off, but let's check out what the gold one looks like. I got so distracted flying around my little studio, and that's. I love the fact that you can control it and you can fly it right off your desk. It's a very, very neat. Okay, so this is your gold. So pretty neat. So this is how everything looks. So you get like the gold accent controllers, and then you get your drone that is basically gold in color, just to kind of give you an idea. But yeah. Everything kind of like stores in this handy dandy little control box. And I mean, that's how everything comes, nice and neatly packed. And I'm gonna put everything away so I don't confuse it all. But anyway, so that is the gold, and then that is your red that you have some color options with. And what an easy to fly right out of a box drone. Anyway, Brian from Garage Mahal. Thanks for watching, and yeah, happy flying.